Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another review here on the Kingdom, and I've got something very unique. I've known that these type of Bibles existed, but I've never really got one into my hands until last week, and we're gonna have some fun with this. And as you can see, this is a Pocket New Testament from Thomas Nelson with Psalms and Proverbs in the black leather soft, but this thing is tiny. I think even just to give you guys kind of what the size comparison to how big this is to say something, I don't know, like a personal size Canterbury, you can see that this thing is petite. I mean, the Canterbury is a fantastic size. It's definitely an everyday carry, very personal, compact, great in the hand, but this thing, as you can see, is petite. It is small, and that's what really attracted me to this, was the size of it, because there's a lot of Bibles that are out there that say they're pocket Bibles, and they don't really fit in your pocket. This fits in your pocket, man. This is like really small, but what's surprising about this is how well made it is, and how even though the 6-point font is tiny, it actually pops, because I think because of the comfort print that Thomas Nelson does with the KJVs, and just the way it's constructed. It's really, really cool. So I wanted to give you guys a look into this, a brief view. This is obviously, because it's just a Pocket New Testament, I don't think you need to go too deep into this, but just because I've been looking for reviews of this thing online and I never found it. So this is definitely, for someone looking for a Pocket New Testament, this is definitely right up the alley. So it comes in this little slipcase, very, nothing fancy. It's really glossy, so and shiny. So when you put it under the light, as you can see, if I drop it here, it's got some shine. That's because my lighting is horrible. But just a basic slipcase. Says the King James comfort print. Words of Christ are actually in red in this. It's the black Leatherflex. So it's not leather soft. It's not leather. It's almost this bonded leather hybrid thing, and I'll show you more of the texture when we pop it out of this case here. But yeah, just a basic little tiny little box here. So here's the ISBN if you want to take a look. Retails for $11.99. That's pretty much Canadian what I paid for it, so I'm sure you can get these for cheaper on Amazon. But it comes with a presentation page, Words of Christ in red, and a clean and readable 6-point King James comfort print. So we'll get rid of the box and we'll open this up. Here is what it looks like. Again, this is not leather, but it's not leather soft. I think it's this hybrid in the middle of both. It feels like bonded leather. I'm not sure if it is, but it's stiff when you first get it out, but then it starts getting really flexible the more you use this. So on the front, it just says Holy Bible, New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. And I'll do a measurement here at the end just to show you the exact measurements of it. The spine, pretty basic, nothing, it's just tooled. Holy Bible, New Testament, King James version, and then the Thomas Nelson and the ISBN in the gold printing in the back. The corner work is, obviously it's a paste down. I don't think you'll ever get a edge-lined pocket Bible like this. And if you do, maybe they're out there. I don't know. But really good for what you're paying, like $10. This is a really good paste down. So it's just your standard end sheet paper here. And then you have a presentation page, pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy, just a presentation page. The paper, and here's the title page. The paper is very thin, but it's decent. I guess it's a 30 to 32 GSM. It's actually, what's funny enough, you'll see it's actually got some margins, but on the outside, sorry, I forgot to say, there's absolutely no gilding. It's just a white gilding, or sorry, a white page edge, no gilding, and then a black head and tail band there. But let's get back to the inside here. It's thin paper, but the opacity is decent, even though with the light there's going to be some show through, excuse me, but it is definitely, for what you're getting, it's pretty solid paper, and I haven't written in it yet, but I'm pretty sure this could take like a 0.005 pigment micron. That being said, I don't know how much you'd write in something this small. Anywho, title page, publisher's title page, And then here is some of the particulars. It's printed in India. Yeah, KJV Pocket New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. Content page here, so you got your New Testament, and then Psalms and Proverbs are at the back. The New Testament, and here is the double column. It's line matched as well, a double column, and you can see here, like, this is, I don't know, what am I, about a foot away here, 12 inches away. And if you got really good eyes, you could see this from, from 12 inches away. But you would, I don't know how, if you'd be reading it this far, but even though, again, a 6-point font, like, let's just show, and the red letter here, look, this pops, man. This really, really does. It's clean. The white paper, the opacity of it, and then like the comfort print font on it, just, it works. It's actually a really, really nicely constructed pocket New Testament. And here is that's a decent size margin for the size. The inside, it doesn't even go into the gutter, but the outside margins are, you could put little symbols in there. You could make your own references. And as you can see, there's no references in this. This is just straight text. And then it does have some titles, like it breaks up the paragraphs here, which is pretty cool for something this small, but no references at all. But you can see this it just works. Like, I mean, this just is such a cool design, and the layout is fantastic. Even though it's a 6-point font, I have no problem reading this, and my eyesight is not that good. I mean, compared to here, I just got my, this is the difference between the personal size Canterbury, and so obviously the personal size Canterbury is larger, but it's larger, but it's not like night and day larger. So just, to give you kind of comparison, even though this is a small little handheld pocket Bible, it's very readable, very, very readable. The black text just pops there, just sticks out. Fantastic. And then when you get to the end here, it is red letter all the way through to Revelation. Now, obviously, it's not that easy to turn the pages yet because I haven't used this a lot. But there's the red letter all the way through to Revelation. And then you get to Revelation, the end of Revelation 22, and then you have Psalms and Proverbs. And it's laid out, no special formatting, just verse by verse. And it's got the title of each psalm as well. Really, it's just a really nice little product. And I'm blown away that I have not seen anything like this reviewed yet. I don't know how big of a market there is for these. Maybe that's why not a lot of people have reviewed it, but I think this is it's literally a pocket Bible. Well, New Testament at least, not the full Bible. And then you get into Proverbs, same type of layout, just verse by verse. And what I thought was very interesting, once you get to the end here, sorry, it's, again, such a small Bible that I have trouble, turning the pages, but you get probably about 5 to 6 blank sheets at the end. Now, I don't know what you would really do with this other than maybe put some prayers down, some verses. Maybe you could use symbols and then put the symbols in the margin because you would have enough space for that. Cross references you can write in the back here. So you do get about 5 to 6 blank end sheets there. And then at the back, you get your note regarding the type. And you'll see here, this is, I guess, a manufacturer's defect, but I wouldn't really call that a defect. It's just a little bit of the thread coming out. So I'm assuming this is threaded and Smith sewn. Maybe. But just awesome. And there's the end of it there. Just your paste down liner at the end sheet. It's such a cool little product, man. Just a really cool, and this is tiny. Let's do measurements here so you guys can see just how petite this thing is. So you're looking at just a little bit under 3 inches, or we'll call it 3 inches. 3 inches by 4.5, 4 and 5/8 maybe. And then, super thin. I mean, that's a 1/2 inch. So tiny little thing. It fits in your hand. When people say it fits in your hand, this thing fits in your hand. Just a really cool little product. And I haven't seen too many of these reviewed. I haven't even seen this reviewed, just because I don't know what the market is for something like this. But for me personally, this is something not only that I saw and I was like, oh, that's cool, I got to get it. This is actually something I've been in the market for. I want something that literally goes in my pocket. And most Bibles that claim to be pocket Bibles are still chunky, even though they are portable and small. But this is the size of a credit card, like a little bit bigger than a credit card, obviously thicker. But it just fits perfectly in your pocket. You can definitely take this anywhere. Great for reading on the go, witnessing, and just to have some scripture with you without going to your phone. So that's what I really like about this. Just an amazing product that I think flies under the radar because we're not sure, how much of a demand there is for it. But this is a really cool King James Pocket New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs by Thomas Nelson. Great stuff. Hope you enjoyed the review.